Hey y'all, welcome in or welcome back to the Monster Meadow. My name is Meadow, and today we will be unboxing another original G1 Monster High doll. My dog is here. Heads up, my dog is here. And she's a good girl. She's very cute. She's keeping me company today. She is currently rolling around. But today we will be unboxing the black and white Skull Shores Frankie Stein. Now, I mentioned I was going to go line by line. This is not the next line I'm wanting to collect. I made a little like roulette wheel and spun it, and it actually landed on Schools Out. So I am currently searching for Schools Out, but I just was watching this for a while, and the seller on Mercari sent me a very good deal. So I had to buy her up. I think usually this doll, new in box, is like 70 plus, not including taxes and shipping. But I got her for just over 60. So I thought, that's a good deal, why not? She's new in box. I can see her stand still in there. Her hair is not that badly yellowed. Really, the only thing is she was in storage for maybe 14 years, because I bought this from a collector. I could tell by the way it was packaged. But the box is dusty. And it's a little creased. It's a little creased. And it's a little weathered. But other than that, the doll itself is in pretty much perfect condition. Sorry, this is probably gonna be what the video is like today. Someone is very clingy today, so she would not let me kick her out of the room to film. This is no longer my bedroom. This is her bedroom, and me and my dolls just live in here. So. Anyway, let's take a closer look at black and white Frankie and her box before we take her out of it. Can you move your butt, please? I see you. You're very, very cute. My baby. Okay, here is black and white Skull Shores Frankie. Those are Monster High comic books. I just put them in top loaders. The post-it notes are me waiting on more. My tablet that I edit on, and then I bought a bin for brushes, Crepro brushes, Dot Dead Gorgeous brushes, Voltageous Frankie brush, because I had to take them out to make more room for future dolls. But yeah, we are also accompanied by a monster. But yeah, Frankie. As you can see, her box is a little aged, a little worse for wear. She was in storage. You can see the dust, but Frankie herself does not look too bad. This is probably the least awful case of yellowing I've seen on a black and white Skull Shores Frankie. In person, it's like barely there. But yeah, this is her box. Monster High, Skull Shores, Frankie Stein, daughter of Frankenstein, her little artwork. Here is just a peek into the side of her box. Then here's the back. Monster High, be yourself, be unique, be a monster. Frankie Stein, daughter of Frankenstein. This island creeps the color right out of me. And a little note here from Frankie. So, Skull Shores is totally creepy cool. The weather is awesome. The beaches are to die for. The water is crystal clear, and I've got friends here to share it. It would be all perfect. It would all be perfect, except for the enormous statues on the island that kind of look like me. they're kind of creeping me out, and not in a good way. Frankie, and then Skull Shores. I hate how we never really got a complete explanation on that. Like, the statues were made by Andy of the scientist he fell in love with when she visited the island, but why the heck does Frankie look like her? Why the heck does Frankie look like the scientist? And then, of course, you have the rest of the line. There is also a full color Frankie in this line, but this line includes Draculora, Laguna, Gillington, Gil, Weber, Abby, and Guya. And then we have just consumer information, Monster High website, the barcode, model number X0593. The full color Frankie actually has a different model number than this, which would probably make sense considering she's actually in color. But yeah, top of the box, as you can see, just some creases from storage, some weathering. The box is a little stiff, but it's also 14 years old. Again, textured spider web, fish bones, and then bottom of the box. But yeah, that is black and white Skull Shores Frankie Stein in her box. Now let's take her out of it. Okay, let's break Frankie out of her box. My dog went to go look out the window, so she's not in here for the unboxing. She might come back in. If she barks, I'm gonna have to go tell her no. But yeah, let's get Frankie out. It opens on the side here, just like other Monster High boxes. Oh, here she is. Hi, baby. Hi, baby. Can you go lay down? Go lay down. Go lay down. I see you. Go lay down. Baby, I'm recording. I'm recording. Baby, I'm recording. Hi, puppy. I can't unbox the doll like this. Oh my. Oh, the pup. Oh, the pup. Your tail. Okay. 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 You're not a lap dog. You're not a lap dog. You're like 70 pounds. Okay, calm down. Calm down. Calm down. She needs to calm down. Baby. Ow. Puppy. Puppy. Okay. Lay down. Lay down. I see you. Can you lay down? Quit biting. Quit biting. Lay down. Quit biting. Lay down. Okay. Grab the collar. Are we calm? Are we calm? Okay. Let's get Frankie out of her box. I'm not talking to you. Good girl. You're a good girl. Oh, come on. Okay, there's one tab. The reason I'm not worried about her being in here is because she doesn't really show interest in the dolls other than sniffing them and kind of nosing them. She's never really attempted to eat the dolls, and I feel like I've trained her to not eat the dolls. I could sit here with the cabinet wide open. She would come over here, sniff, nose at the door, and then walk away. Okay, there's that. There's also tabs at the top and bottom. I'm trying to be gentle. And then the top here actually still has the plastic hook that had the doll hanging in the store. So I think that's pretty cool. Come on. There's tape up top. Because of course there is. There we go. Okay. There's that. Little instructions on how to put it on the stand and that the limbs can come off, like we saw with Dot Dead Gorgeous, of course. Open this up. Now this Frankie is still going to need washed. As you can see, stain on the back where the head is. But I'm pretty happy because her hair isn't as yellow as I've seen these dolls be. And it's also gelled to oblivion. So, yeah. But, let's see. The stand is only being held in by cardboard tabs instead of rubber bands. So I'm going to go ahead and take that out. I'm not sure what color stands our Skull Shores has, but this Frankie has a black stand. So there's that. Take this clip off. Put it on. The stem and clip. Put that right there. Come on. There we go. Wasn't wanting to go on. Set that aside, and now let's cut her free. No rubber bands, just T-ties, 3 in her head. Here's one holding her arm, 1 holding her waist, and then 2 holding her shoes. And they're all very, very yellow. So we're gonna cut those free. Like I did not need my scissors today. I grabbed them just in case. Start with the bottom and work our way up. There's 1 shoe. There's the other shoe. There's her waist. There's her arm. 1. 2. And 3. There's her head. Okay, here is the back of the box. As you can see, there's a bit of a sticky spot where her head was, but she's free now. The back of the box is actually in pretty good condition. It's not really yellowed, aside from where her head was. Now I'm going to save the washing for a later date because I would like to de-yellow the hair as well, and I'm not sure how to do that. I mean, I don't see any yellowing anywhere else, so I don't really need to de-yellow her body. There's a stain on her leg. That's probably just paint. Oh, joy. Oh, joy. I'll show you guys that in a bit. Looks like there is a stain on her leg, but I'm like able to scratch some of it off, so that may just be paint from the box. Hey, baby. And there's also a black stain on this leg. That might just be paint from the box. Let me trim this real quick. Sorry. Trimming the excess of the tea tie. But yeah, this is Black and White Skull Shores Frankie. She has the black and white bob. Of course, this one's more yellow. She has metallic bolts in her neck. Her makeup is silver. She has gray eyes, but her left, yes, her left eye is darker than her right. I was thinking it was going to be her right, but she's facing the same direction I am. But yeah, she's got her swimsuit. It's the exact same swimsuit as her color version, just in black and white. She's got this wraparound. Here's her arm. She has a bracelet on her left arm. You guys will get a closer look at this, I promise. It's hard to get close because my dog's right here. She's laying on my leg currently. But yeah, if we move the wraparound up, it's just metallic silver swimsuit. She has the stitches on her leg, of course. And then she has these little sandal shoes with nuts for heels. I keep mixing up bolts and nuts. Bolts has the screw part on it. Nuts are... they don't. They screw onto things. Yeah. But yeah, that is Black and White Skull Shores Frankie. She's loose at the waist. You will see why in a minute. This is her stand. She does not come with a brush or a photo card or anything. Just the stand, which I'm not going to complain about. Less things for me to store. But yeah, I am going to get this dog off my leg, and then I will be with you guys in a minute to take a closer look at her. Can you move, please, baby? Can the puppy move? Hey, baby. Oh, the pretty girl. The pretty girl. Hey, baby. I don't think I want to cut any of this out when I edit. No, 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 no. Puppy. Oh, the puppy. No biting. No biting. Mwah. Mwah, 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 mwah. No. Ah! Okay, I'm back. I took her off the stand to show you what my reaction was about. Please don't take this down, YouTube. It's a doll, not a person. If I can hold her properly. This is the reason why she is loose in the waist. She has black elastics. black elastics. Oh my. I did not realize she was a black elastic. Not that it really matters to me. I know it matters to some people for some reason. But the Dot Dead Gorgeous dolls all had plastic joints in their hips. So this is my first elastic, and it's a black elastic, black and white Frankie. That's the stain I was talking about. I was able to scratch some of it off with my nail, but I'm not sure what it is. If you know, let me know. I want to say it might just be from the metallic background in the box. This leg has like black stains on them that I would like to get off, as well as this white stain. But yeah, other than that, not too much wrong with this Frankie. I mean, her hair is yellow, but it's like the least yellow I've ever seen a black and white Skull Shores Frankie. Like, it barely looks yellow from afar. Like, it still looks like the striking white, but you get up close, it's yellow. So if you guys have any tips on not only getting the glue out of the hair, the glue and the gel, but also getting the yellow out, I would very, very much appreciate it. But yeah, let's put her on her stand, if I can do it one-handed. Oh, probably not. Okay, give me a second. Okay, I'm back. I got her on the stand. I got her posed. The shoulder, elbow, and wrist joints are pretty stiff, so are the knee joints. But other than that, she was pretty easy to pose. I did notice some of the silver paint missing from this stitch on her leg, but she's also a 14-year-old doll. So minor stuff like that isn't going to surprise me. Once I get her hair washed and the gel out of it, I will pose it better in front of her face, like the stock image. Usually if dolls don't have accessories that I want to display with them, I will just pose them like the stock image until I change my mind. So yeah, I do want to get her hair washed. If you have any tips on getting gel, glue, and yellowing out of her hair, please, please, please let me know. But yeah, that is black and white Skull Shores Frankie Stein. Also, this is what I'm recording with. Double babe. But yeah, see you back on the floor. Okay, that is all I have for you guys today. If you enjoyed the video, go ahead and let me know. If you'd like to see more content between now and my next video, go check out my Instagram, linked in the description down below. Also linked down there is my Momoa. If you'd like to take a peek at anything else in my collection, in the cabinet or the shelves, they're all posted over there. Black and white Skull Shores Frankie Stein is already posted over there. Go give the school some love. Thank you all so much for watching this video. And all of its puppy chaos. And I can't wait to see you all in my next video. And remember, don't be afraid to be yourself. Bye!